overused plants in your manifestation spells. Hello, welcome to the Wildflower Woo Woo Shows, episode 41, Manifestation, in our Plant Allies to Use in Spells series, the whole month of June. I'm Michele Wildflower. I am the host and facilitator for the Women's Empowerment and Spiritual Awakening Retreats. Also, the Director of Education at Nature's Mystery School of Metaphysics. And we started this show because it seems like for folks who want to explore their spirituality, there's a gap in finding legit sources. So we bring you this show where we can reveal subjects that have previously been regarded as taboo or not to be spoken of in public. And if you're someone who's interested in witchy subjects but aren't around the right people, sometimes it can be tricky to find out that information or just to explore your spirituality. So, I'm celebrating over 20 years in business at Nature's Mysteries Apothecary. I'm the alchemist and founder, so I'm a trusted source. I've been a tarot reader for over 30 years. I've studied astrology, meditation, crystal magic, spell casting, crystal gridding, sacred circles, meditation. I think I might have already said that one. Schools of witchcraft, and everything occult that I could get my hands on as long as I've been reading tarot cards. And we've hosted 5 retreats in the past, all of them with great success, allowing everyone the space to empower themselves in the best way for them as they explored their spirituality in a safe space with like minds doing the same thing. And that's what the retreats are really all about. They're taking the idea of the show one step further so that if you want to actually find your tribe, reach out, make some lifelong friends, people that really get you and are genuinely interested in what you're interested in, uncovering parts of yourself that you may not have ever even been able to explore before because the situation never presented itself. I mean, if you've never been in a room with a group of spiritual people or meditated with a group of people or shared a sound bath with a group of like minded people, it's not something that you forget right away. It's a feeling that lasts a long time that you can look back on and kind of go right back to that awesome feeling that you had. You know what I mean? Okay, well, we'll talk more about that later. I've just wanted to go over some of the free master classes that we've had in our summer series. A couple of them have already passed, and I'll put the links to them after this show in the comment section. And we have a couple that are still coming up. So I wanted to just tell you about them. And if it's something that you're interested in, you can either go watch it already on YouTube or you can sign up for it on the Eventbrite page. And like I said, I'll be putting those links in. So the first one that we did a couple weeks ago was finding the best tarot spread for your reading. And if you're someone who's interested in tarot spreads and exploring various ones, we explored over 10 that day and different ways that you can use them. We also just had a masterclass on Monday, how to use runes for spirit communication, free masterclass. And in that, we learned the uses for runes more than just a basic reading, how we can use them in spirit communication. And those are the past ones. And then the upcoming ones that we have are June 17th. One is at 5 p.m. And this one really isn't so much a master class as I was hoping that it would be more like forum style. And if you're someone who loves making potions, you find that connecting with nature, collecting your ingredients for your next concoction is part of the magic. You love pretty bottles. If any of that speaks to you, then we'd love to see you at our Potion Makers Unite. That's, like I said, June 17th at 5 p.m. And then later that evening at 6:30, we have another master class picking the perfect tool for divination. Like I said, that's at 6:30. And sometimes it can seem overwhelming to know which divination tool to choose in the moment, or to even know of all of them. You might not even know of all the ones that are available to you. So I'll be exploring specific divination tools and times that you can use them to help serve your purpose. How does that sound? And like I said, I'll be putting those links in the comments after the show. So, are you ready to learn about manifesting with herbs? Good, good. Okay, so now you know there's so many different herbs out there that you could use for manifesting, and obviously we don't have time today to talk about all of them. So, how would I possibly choose? So, I just meditated before the show and had spirit give me the three herbs that we should use so that they're divinely guided. I know that they're the right herbs for today that we should be talking about because they were given to me by spirit. Does that sound good? Okay, good. So, the ones that I wanted to talk about today, the first one is chamomile. And chamomile, it's so cool that you could use that one for manifesting because I also wrote about that one in my book, Discover the Essence of Plant Medicine, the 5 Principles of Life-Saving Herbs. And in it, I talk about chamomile. Most of it's the medicinal properties of it and maybe some interesting facts. But today, what I wanted to talk about with you was its spiritual purposes, manifestation specifically today, and that's what we'll be exploring its uses for. So it's actually a versatile herb, commonly used in manifestation. That was easy for me to say. Commonly used in manifestation rituals, mostly for its calming and peaceful purposes or property, sorry. It promotes relaxation and calm, well known for its ability to reduce stress and anxiety. And being in this relaxed state of mind is crucial for effective manifestation because it helps you focus more clearly on your intentions without the distraction of negative thoughts or anxious thoughts. It actually helps to enhance meditation. So, the calming effects of chamomile can deepen your meditation. And meditation is a key aspect in manifesting, right? Because we have to be able to visualize our what we want to draw into us, and it helps you to visualize your desires clearly and set strong positive intentions. It also improves sleep quality overall, and good sleep is essential for maintaining a clear and focused mind. So, drinking chamomile tea before bed can improve your sleep quality, which in turn helps your subconscious mind work on your intentions while you sleep. Some ways that you could use chamomile in manifestation rituals besides just drinking chamomile tea. I mean, you could also do it before a manifestation session if you were about to do a ritual, not just before bed. You could drink a cup of tea before you do your ritual. And it can help to calm your mind and prepare you for deep focus and meditation. You could also use it as an incense or smudge to cleanse the space and negative energy, creating a peaceful environment. And remember, before you would enter into any kind of, um, spiritual workings, you would always want to make sure that you create your sacred space around you. And chamomile can help you do that by burning it. You can remove negative energies and just kind of cleanse the area a little bit, creating a peaceful environment. You could also take a ritual bath. Adding chamomile to a warm bath can help you relax and enter a meditative state, ideal for focusing your intentions. Or you could use the essential oil. So you could use the essential oil in a diffuser or applying it topically diluted with the carrier oil, and it can help maintain a calm and focused state of mind throughout the day. So, by incorporating chamomile into your manifestation practices, you can harness its soothing energy to create a conducive environment for setting clear intentions, visualizing your desires, and maintaining a positive and relaxed mindset. Sounds good, right? I'm just going to get a little drink before we go on. Okay, so the next one. Anybody have any guesses on what the next one is? Ginkgo biloba. So I actually did not write about ginkgo in my book, But we do incorporate its benefits in our concentration CBD tea blend. We actually have one blend for each, one for your mind, body, spirit. And the ginkgo biloba is in our concentration one because it helps your mind. Could you guess that? So it's actually an ancient tree, one of the oldest species known. And like I said, its leaves are used in herbal medicine. It can also be used in manifestation rituals due to its unique properties. So it helps to enhance mental clarity and focus. Remember, I said we use it in our concentration tea blend, and it's well known for its ability to improve cognitive function and memory. Enhanced mental clarity and focus are crucial in manifestation as they allow you to set clear and precise intentions and maintain concentration on your goals. It does this by increasing energy and vitality, specifically by promoting blood circulation and oxygen flow to the brain. Higher energy levels can help you stay motivated and persistent in working towards your manifestations, right? It also promotes a positive mindset. Ginkgo biloba has been associated with reducing symptoms of anxiety and depression, fostering a more positive and optimistic mindset with its mood enhancing properties. A positive outlook is essential for manifestation as it aligns your vibrations with the positive outcome you desire. And some ways to use ginkgo biloba in manifestation rituals would be, like we said, with the chamomile as a tea or supplement, keeping your brain sharp and your intentions clear before starting your meditation, creating your sacred space, or beginning your ritual. You could drink a cup of tea to get into the right head frame or to connect with the herb. Remember, there's a reason that they're called plant allies, right? So they're like our friends. Each one has a specific purpose we can tap into or harness the energies of. And they're happy to help us. So when you're connecting with plants and spells, you should treat them like old friends, not that you are using, but that you are connecting with, right? And accessing its wisdom and benefits, and do it with reverence and gratitude always, right? Okay, good. I just wanted to throw that in there. Okay. Now, another way is you could carry a talisman with you. So you could keep a small sachet or amulet with ginkgo leaves in there, and that could serve as a constant reminder of your intentions and help maintain clarity and focus throughout the day. The talisman could just be ginkgo, or you could incorporate other herbs that are specific to your intention and blend it with it. In this case, manifesting herbs. You could also make a manifestation candle. So you would do this by inscribing on the candle with your intentions and then using it as a focal point for your manifestation ritual. And each of our spell kits actually comes with a candle so that you can inscribe it and so that you can perform this ritual. And so basically, what you would do is create your sacred space, and then you would set your intention clearly, define what you want to manifest, and then take a moment to visualize your goal, feeling it just like you have it, and all the emotions associated with achieving it. Then you'll cleanse the candle before you begin, and you'll remove any residual energy that might be attached to the candle. You can do this by passing it through the smoke of chamomile, like we talked about, or sage, Palo Santo. And then you could either carve symbols or words on it that are specific to your intention. Using a tool, you could inscribe words, symbols, or affirmations that represent your intention onto the candle. If you're, manifesting love, then you could draw a heart on it, something like that, or write the word love. Then you would anoint the candle by rubbing a small amount of essential oil onto it. Start from the wick and start from the middle and rub upwards towards the wick, and then from the middle down towards the base. And as you anoint the candle, focus on your intention and visualize your goal, and making sure that you don't get any of your oil on your wick. Then you will add the ginkgo biloba. Now you could either do this by tying some around the candle, or you could grind some up in a mortar and pestle beforehand and then roll the candle in the powdered herb, or sprinkle the herbs around the base of the candle. And then, like I said, you could decorate it with anything else that you wanted to add to it, dried flowers or specific cord if you were doing cord magic. And these should also resonate with your manifesting intention. And then you can charge the candle by holding it in your hands, closing your eyes, taking a moment to visualize your intention, what you're trying to manifest, feeling it as if it already happened and you have it, because when you feel that joy, that ripples out to the universe, and that's the law of attraction, brings it back to you. So you want to feel the emotions just as if you received the outcome. Imagine your energy and intention flowing from your heart into the candle. And then you'll light the candle whenever you're ready. As the flame burns, you'll focus on your intention as it burns, just letting it burn down with your intention. And you can relight it anytime that you want to try to send a little more energy into your spell. You could also say an affirmation or a prayer that aligns with your goal as you visualize your desired outcome always, right? And you're obviously going to burn it safely. You're going to allow it to burn down for a little while for a specific amount of time each day, focusing your intention as you light it. And then once the candle has burned down completely, you would dispose of any of the remaining wax in a way that feels respectful to your practice, whether that was burying it, discarding it in running water, or keeping a small piece as a talisman as a reminder of your spell. And by carefully creating and using a manifestation candle, you can focus your energy and intention, enhancing the power of your manifestation rituals. And by incorporating ginkgo biloba into your manifestation practices, you can leverage its cognitive enhancing and mood boosting properties to create a focused, positive, and energized state of mind essential for successful manifestation. Okay, last one. So now the last one, and I haven't worked with this plant in a long time. I used to actually make a cream, and I put this in it, and so it was really cool that it came to my mind. Juniper. Juniper has been used for centuries in various spiritual and ritual practices, including manifestation, due to its powerful properties. So it's known for its protective properties. It helps to ward off negative energies and influences that might obstruct your manifestation efforts. Purification, it's also often used to cleanse spaces, objects, and people, making it ideal for creating a clean slate for setting intentions. Clarity and focus, juniper can help clear mental fog, promoting clarity and focus, which are essential for effective visualization and setting your intention. It's also very healing, so it's associated with healing and aiding in emotional and spiritual well being, which can remove internal blocks to manifestation. It offers strength and courage, so it's believed to bolster strength and courage, empowering you to take action towards your goals. And not only can you do any one of the spells that we talked about with juniper, as you could do any of the methods that we just discussed with any of the herbs that we're discussing. It's not like each one is specific to the one that I spoke about. So, you could use juniper berries directly in journaling. Have you ever heard of automatic writing? So you would begin by making a juniper berry talisman. So you keep a small sachet of juniper berries with your journal as a talisman for protection and clarity. And basically, you're just going to fill a small bag with some juniper berries that are dried so it doesn't get moldy in your bag, and keep it with your journal. And you can hold the sachet and focus on your intention before you start writing. You could also decorate your journal with juniper berries, place a few dried berries inside the front cover, or attach them to the cover as a decorative element that symbolizes protection and clarity. You could glue or tape a few of them to the cover, and every time you see them, you'll be reminded of their protective and clarifying properties. You could actually make juniper berry ink out of the berries. Just smash up the berries a little bit and add a little bit of water to create a natural ink. And then you could use a brush or dip pen to write affirmations or intentions you desire in your journal with this ink. You could also diffuse juniper essential oil before you start journaling. And if you were going to use it in a ritual like that, then you would set your intention before starting the journaling session. Take a moment to set your intention. Hold a few juniper berries in your hand. Close your eyes and visualize what you want to manifest. And then you would start the affirmation writing. Write down affirmations or intentions using your regular pen or juniper berry ink, and focus on your goals and let the energy of the juniper berries enhance your words. And then after writing, place a juniper berry on the page you've written on. Close your journal, probably not all the way because you don't want to smash it. And place your hands on it and visualize your intentions coming to fruition. And you can make this, and then you always want to thank the juniper berry, right? Or any of the herbs that you're working with. And you would make this a daily practice. So you could do it daily, using the juniper berry sachet and essential oil each time you journal to create a consistent, protective, and clarifying ritual space. Okay, so we went over a number of ways that we can use chamomile, ginkgo biloba, and juniper, utilizing the amazing properties of them. And whether you use them in tea blends, ritual baths, diffuse them as essential oils, smudging, make talismans, manifestation candles, or journal, it isn't really what's important. It's the connection that you're making with the plant, really, is what you should be focused on. And you could actually mix and match these ideas. Like, for instance, you could drink a cup of chamomile tea before you took a ritual bath that had, you could like, or even not drink the tea before the bath, you could drink the tea in the bath. And you could incorporate all of these different herbs, or you could just do one. And then after, you could smudge your area to create your sacred space with some manifesting herbs, and then you could meditate to get in the right head frame, and then you could start journaling as you light your manifestation candle. So see what I did there? Just kind of incorporated them all together. So before we go, I wanted to just mention our next women's retreat that's coming up August 9th through the 11th. We'd love to have you join us. There's still spaces available. And that's Alleviation. This is a restorative retreat where you'll be able to experience as many healing modalities as possible in one weekend. So you'll leave rested and restored. And this retreat is open to all. It's not a women's only retreat. If you're interested in women's retreats, our next one will be September 28th through the 30th. That's the last weekend in September. And that is the release retreat where we'll be releasing that which does not serve us anymore, putting us into receiving mode so that we can receive our abundance. And like I said, there's still spaces available. These are all-inclusive retreats, multiple day retreats that include an activation spiritual toolbox. And inside the toolbox, it has a deck of tarot cards. You can see it on our website. It has a deck of tarot cards, a silk to wrap them in, a set of runes, a spell kit that you'll craft, which comes with a candle, a spell jar that you'll make, a tumbled stone that you can rub to help you set your intention and remind you of your spell. And I said the pendulum that you would make, right? That's why I got to keep in line with my notes so I remember what I said and what I didn't. And a smudge stick, a crystal, a gratitude journal, a sketchbook in case you get any visions from spirit. It also, depending on which retreat you come to, The September one includes an aura photo, there's sound baths, meditation, breath work, workshops, crystal gridding, chakra cleansing, sacred circles. The September one has a spirit guided portraiture, an evidential medium. Terry Bowden will be there, and she can not only communicate with your loved one or spirit guide, but she can also draw a picture of them. If you come to the August one, that includes a crystal therapy session with Adam and a tarot reading, Reiki session. This is lakeside lodging overlooking Lake Memphremagog. It's very beautiful. Organic, fresh vegetarian meals are included, and cooking classes, rest and relaxation, an esoteric library. Great conversation with like minds, lifelong memories, and friends that you'll be able to. That's the community that's created at the retreats is ongoing and lasts a lot longer than just the retreat. And that's actually why we started Nature's Mystery School of Metaphysics, so that after the retreat, for those who want to, it's called 9 weeks to soul activation, activating your divine feminine, and it's a course that goes with the activation spiritual toolbox. 3 weeks we spend on learning about the tarot and doing readings. 3 weeks we spend on the runes. 3 weeks on dowsing with the pendulum, and just unlocking all that goes along with that. And it's a way to create community and continue the community for the people who come to the retreats. And for those who can't make it to the retreats, it's a way for you to connect with like minds while you're exploring your spirituality all in one portable place. The activation spiritual toolboxes can also be found at naturesmysteries.com. You don't have to attend a retreat in order to get one. You could just buy one and have it for yourself right now. Okay, well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. We had a lot of fun today learning about manifesting, with which plants to manifest for your spells. And I'll look forward to seeing you next week on the Wildflower Woo Woo Show when we open the door to our spirituality. Thanks so much for joining us. Take care.